dude has an actual snowboard, and he's got wheels on the bottom that kick out, and he can also ride it in the snow if he wants, or on the water, and he's got wheels on it though too. Remember I told you I wanted to be able to go faster, and if he wanted to, and you could still have good traction on it. The only thing is his wheels were fucked.
Yeah.
They did not have good wheels. He had stupid wheels. He had the real skinny like this right here. He thought he was gonna be able to like 10 speeding, like that kind of stuff. No, you need some wide shit and high and out.
Yeah.
But I don't mean over the top, like a hand cart wheel, like that, something like that. Except not the flat with no traction. It's got to look like it has like knobbies on it all the way around. Except they'll be like about this big.
Where does that guy live?
In California here. And it said it was just recently invented. Dude, it looks like almost the same fucking thing what I was talking about. Except for my board was a lot better. I had more flexibility in my board. You could do a lot more with my board. His is you barely could be on it and hang on it. Because he was like always trying to stepping off of it. Because the wheels weren't right. And they're like too wickery.
Uh-huh.
Even on regular cement, the fucking wheels were so fucked up on it that they were doing like this.
You know what?
Board.
Remember the guy that didn't want you to talk to Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
Then his wife fired him?
Well, she didn't fire him. She told Tony what he had done because of what he had said to me, and then Tony's told her, well, what do you think we ought to do? And she says, I think we ought to, he ought to be penalized. Or not penalized, but warned. Okay, but then he got smart with her, and he found out about it later, and Tony says, you're out of here. Leave.
Maybe he stole your idea.
I did tell him. I did. In fact, I showed him half my plans on that.
Yeah.
Remember what I was trying to find out from you, if you knew anything about was the shocks?
Uh-huh.
Because of the absorbers. But they can't be real big, but they got to be enough big. I'd say like smaller than what you have on your car when you open up your hood. Those type of absorbers.
Yeah.
Like that, but really smaller. Like smaller. But still stout. And I wanted to actually have an actual, like an independent suspension type thing where it goes inside and this is the wheel part. But I didn't want none of that to be able to do this. And you're supposed to be able to do that and have it. It's going to turn, but only if you push down on it, like, you know, on the board, like if you're riding, you want to turn, you go around a corner. Same thing, except these wheels here will turn a little bit more because you'll push on it and they'll actually turn. And what's good about that is the back ones will do it too. When you push on it, the whole thing, you can get the board to go like this. You can get your board to turn out like this. All you have to do is unlock the back wheels, and the back wheels can turn just like four-wheel drive. So it's 4x4x4. You know how like you have Bigfoot? He comes around the corner, and he can turn all four tires. He can have all four tires turning like this, and his truck will go one like that. But the cab is still sitting straight like this. That's the exact same thing what I wanted to be able to have on there. And why? Because if you're coming over a hill or something, you could do some pretty cool tricks. And then on top of that, if you've got that kind of mobility, you could actually kick it out and save yourself from wiping out. And I did exactly what you said. Honest to God, I did. And I'll show you on my plans when we were talking about your feet. And you were saying how you would have a footrest or the foot thing that would hold your foot down. You said you just use this. It's not a boot. It's a strap. Not even like a strap. It comes over and it actually covers your foot. It holds. I did that. I went over that, and that was so nice because I could see the comfortness on that now. Really do. I really do. And it was like, because the way I was doing it before, you couldn't get out of it fast enough. If you was to wipe out, you're gonna crash because you got no more feet because it's in the board. And the type of buckles that I was using, like the same turnbuckles that you would use on your snowboard, on your skis. How like you push that thing, it was dunk, and you can be locked in on the ski. Same thing. That's what I was using for the board. Exact same thing. And if you use the fall, that thing's coming with you. But I wanted to be able to have all four tires, and they will come right up inside, up right here. You'll be riding it. You'll be doing real good. And all of a sudden, you're going to come across some snow. All you have to do is pull a pin. It's easy pulling a pin. You just pull a pin, and the wheels go drop, and the board drops right to the ground. Now you can do it back and forth. You don't have to worry about the wheels because the wheels are up. And if you wanted the wheels to come back down, when you throw yourself up and you push the thing, the wheels come back down. And the way I got it too is, if you wanted to, the wheels will come up and not be in your way. They can also lay down. And I used the pad, the foot restraints for inside on the board. And the board that I found was it's this thick, and it kind of goes like that. It doesn't go like this. It goes it starts out, it kind of goes up a little bit. Wait, it goes up. I mean, it's a snowboard. It is an actual snowboard. If you look at the side of the snowboard goes like this right here. It waves back and forth like this, but it also kind of goes up and down a little bit. There's a kid right down the street here. He's got one, and he wants fucking $70 for it. And he said that they got it. They got it in Reno.
Those things are expensive, man.
I've went to those shops before, man. They are expensive, and then the boards that they have, they're not that nice for that kind of money. Dude, no wow for me. You know what gave me a wow is when I walked into your store, and what did I see? Me and you were talking about my board and shit. I was trying to find some bigger wheels.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I turned and I went, wow. It was that board that's got the wrench. It looks like the wrench. That's that green one.
Yeah.
I remember, I was like, motherfucker, that's badass. Because that reminds me of some shit that I used to do. I got a bonsai board in 1970 when they first came out. I paid $190 for it. I mean, it was the best board in the whole wide world. You can't break it. It's indestructible. The parts for it for life is free. I mean, all I had to do is go and show them my board, man, and the board shop would put it on there. I took a plasma torch and I cut the holes in it, but I didn't go away enough so that my feet would fall through. Put like looks like lightning and flame, just enough so that it had the holes were through it, and I could put a little light underneath there, and that looked so fucking cool. It did.
Nice.
It's not an aluminum board though. It's like the same shit with the space shells made out of that.
Hey, you guys
tin.
want to go with the vaporizer? That's a big thumbs up. Oh. This is a great movie, isn't it?
Fuck.
Hey, they haven't got to the city yet, have they?